Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Steph Storm. Today I've got another really fun large party prop for you. I don't know, is it a game or is it a party prop? Is it a game or a prop? Well, whatever it is, it's fun. I'm going to show you how I made the Family Feud. It's hard to believe the first Family Feud game debuted on TV on July 12, 1976. I was like 5 years old, but I was watching it, and that was back when Richard Dawson was the host.
Thank you and welcome to Family Feud, and that's where two typical American families fight it out for family honor and a little spending money for the relatives.
Who else remembers how every woman who came on the show, he would kiss them on the lips? A lot has changed since then, including the whole look of the set design. This show has been on now for 50 years, and it's still going strong, with now Steve Harvey hosting ever since 2010. A client called me and made this very unique request.
Hey Storm, I'm helping to host an elder appreciation dinner party. Can you make me a couple of custom backdrops?
Oh, hey client. Sure, what do you have in mind?
I'd like one of them to be a Family Feud game backdrop. We want to play as a group.
Okay, but just a backdrop? How about I make a whole set design, like the TV show?
You can do that?
Yeah, I'll make it interactive.
Okay, let's do it.
So I started with some foam board from Dollar Tree and I cut it into very thin strips. Then I used clear packing tape to attach those 8 thin strips onto 2 separate pieces of foam board, 4 pieces on each board. This is going to be the backing of our game board. With 2 more pieces of foam board, I used a ruler and I drew a grid of areas that I wanted to cut out. I clearly marked each part so that I wouldn't make any mistakes with my cutting. These pieces will be the front overlay of the game board. I have never made anything like this before, so I was basically brainstorming as I went along. I realized that I needed to add more thin strips to the backer board, so that's what I did. Another strip at the top and one on the bottom to make a total of 6 thin strips on each board. I'm trying to go slow here because I don't want to confuse you. The overlay boards are going to go on top of these backer boards. And here you will see that I'm just kind of dry fitting to make sure that everything lines up properly. And I'm also wanting to show you some side views as well, and you'll see how it all comes together. But before I attach them, I want to decorate the overlay boards. My client told me that the colors they were using at the dinner party for other decorations were orange, navy blue, and white. So those are the colors that I decorated the Family Feud game so that everything coordinates well together. I used some bright orange peel and stick wallpaper to cover the overlay boards, and then I sliced through the areas where it was cut out so that I could wrap the paper around the cutout areas. This would make the edges look much neater. Here's a better view so you can see what I mean. When I flip this overlay over to the other side, you'll see the paper is wrapped around. Now it looks ugly on this side, but don't worry, no one's going to see this side. It won't be visible. Now it's time to join both sides of the board together by using another piece of foam. Now that the overlay is attached to the backer board and all of the boards are joined together, I covered the center of the game with some navy blue peel and stick wallpaper. And to make it look even more polished, I added some gold metallic washi tape along the edges, just for a decorative touch. On the TV show, the game board has lots of flashing lights, so I wanted to simulate that look with some battery LED lights and some sparkling gemstones. Now I have to admit, this part was very tedious and time-consuming, but to me, the end result was worth it. To add dimension to the game sign, I stacked some scrap pieces of foam board and hot glued them onto the center. I designed this Family Feud sign using Canva to resemble as closely as possible to the TV show logo. I sent it off to Walgreens to print one large one and two smaller ones on glossy photo paper. When the prints were ready from Walgreens, I picked them up, I cut them out, and I attached them to some foam board. Then added more LED lights to the back side. When I flip it over, here's how it looks. Now I'm ready to hot glue it to the center of the game board. Pretty cool. I went back to Canva to design the numbers that cover the answers. I had to print them in two parts of 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper connected together with clear tape. Then I laminated them so that they could withstand a lot of handling as the game is played. That's right. This large party prop is not just a decorative prop to look at, but it's a real game that you can play at your party. You simply slide the number strips to reveal the answers. Now it's a real interactive party prop game. If you think this is pretty cool and creative, press the thumbs up button, leave a comment, and share this video with 10 friends who want to play Family Feud with you at your next game night. You can find questions and answers online, or just make up your own. Print out the answers and use Velcro to stick them to the backer board. This way they can be interchangeable. I mentioned at the beginning of this video that I would make the whole set design of the TV show, and that's what you see me working on here. That means the podium for the host, as well as the areas for the two competing families to stand behind. That's what I'm assembling now, and I call these table wraps. You can make them to fit whatever size table you want. I had two 4-foot tables, and that's what I'm designing for. I used the same techniques of applying some peel and stick wallpaper, metallic washi tape, and LED lights, just like I did on the game board, so that the whole set design would be one cohesive looking set. Are you ready to see it? It's time for the Family Feud. Here's how it looks all put together inside the house. The game board is hung from a backdrop stand with sparkly sequin curtains on the sides. I even found blue and orange game buzzers for the podium. Can't have Family Feud without Steve Harvey, right? Everyone has that one friend who is willing to play the part, so dress up and have some fun. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I hope you're inspired to make your favorite game into a large party prop for your next special event. You can download game buzzer sound effects and TV show theme music from apps like Spotify to make your game even more realistic. If you like this video, press thumbs up, share, subscribe, and check out these videos next. I'll see you next time. I'm Steph Storm.